So let's talk about garnish. Obviously, we want to make sure that our garnishes look good. They're an important part of finishing up the drink, making it look good. They add to the overall experience of what we're doing. So let's start by taking some nice freshly washed fruit and get into the process of cutting up some of our different garnish. Anytime we cut citrus, you hold it on its end, hold it on its side, and right down the middle. You want to see the line, beautiful, right down the middle of the fruit as it opens up. And then you can see I'm going to cut just a little indentation, just in the middle. That little slice in the middle of the overall fruit, each time I cut it off, is going to allow for the opening so the fruit can sit on the side of the glass. Now when we do an orange, what we're going to do is get 4 chunks or 4 wedges out of that half of an orange. So we'll go right down the middle, and then we'll take the piece to the right, cut it in half, spin it around, and do the same thing on the other side. So we end up with 4 roughly equal, delicious, fresh chunks of orange. The idea is to have the drink look great and to have the citrus that we use look bright and fresh on the rim of that glass. So beautiful orange. If we wanted to turn that into our flag, it's as simple as adding the cherry on the skewer and just poking that right through. And again, the little cut that we made allows it to sit right on the rim of the glass. Easy as can be. So doing a lime is more or less the same process. Let's do one just to see the difference. We're not going to get 4 cuts out of each side, only 3, but the process starts the same. You see I've cut it in half. I'm going to do the same little indentation in the middle of the fruit to allow for the area where it can sit on the glass, and then slice it once here and once here. I only want to get 3 equal parts out of the lime and the lemon because they're smaller. And as you can see, when I'm done here, nice, healthy, generous pieces of fruit. They look really, really beautiful sitting on the rim of a glass. That's a great way to finish off a drink. Keep in mind, it's this part of the process when you're garnishing the drink that you have that final say of a drink. Think of yourself as putting a plate out from the kitchen. You want it to not just taste great, but also look great. If the fruit's off, if it's a little bit brown, you don't want to put it on the rim of a glass. You want to make sure that you get a nice, beautiful looking piece of fruit to go on that rim. I want to show you one more thing, which is how we would make a spiral twist for something like a martini or a Manhattan. You take this channel knife, and you can see the channel knife how it works. It's got a little indentation that's going to just dig into the outside of this citrus. We can use lemon, we could use orange, it's very easy, and the oils that are in the skin of the fruit are going to provide a little bit of extra flavor, a really nice layer of kind of this citrus oil that really incorporates itself and brings a new dimension to a cocktail in a very simple way. So you can see as I'm going across this, I'm literally just allowing the channel of the knife to dig into the fruit and pull up a nice little swath of it, a skinny swath. You can see as I'm doing it, there's some oil coming out of the skin. That's the oil that we want to add to the flavor of our drink. So we would take a cocktail as it was ready to go, curl this thing up right over top of the drink and allow it to express the oils, add that little bit of citrus flavor to the cocktail, and then just delicately hang it on the rim of the glass. That makes your garnish. Garnish is our opportunity to finish off a drink, to make it look good. It's that final step that really lets a guest know it's delicious and ready for them. Make sure they look good every single time.